since then, since 6 a.m., I would start my power hour, and the last couple of days I've been hosting this power hour. Hi, Adina, and it's just been really good. It's just been really good because I wake up and he's kind of on the verge of like waking up, kind of tossing and turning, getting his last 10 minutes, and I just slip out of the bed. Like I come straight into my studio space with a cup of water. Like I don't even get started with my coffee. I'm trying to take my husband's advice and drinking more water before coffee. So I come in here and I have my memo here that I'd want to just kind of share with you guys. So the first 10 minutes, I just really love just sitting down and like I'm half asleep still, right? And I like to start with 3 affirmations, you know? And today that was, I am grateful. I'm exactly where I need to be. And I'm excited for another week of opportunity. So I start with that, and then I go into my gratitude. And it's just about me reminding myself my purpose on earth and what I'm trying to do on that day, and how that's going to go towards the dream and the plans that we have for our family and ourselves. So just being able to review that mentally and emotionally and processing that each morning is just so good at holding my shit together, and I found a lot of success with it, right?
Yeah, I want to say this. I mean, for those that know Journey, I am very impressed with her ability to wake up in the morning and do this on a consistent basis. I mean, you know, and I say that with the greatest intention because, you know, I would say maybe several years ago, we really didn't do this. We didn't have this routine. We would just kind of sleep until we were, the
kids scream.
The kids were awake
crying.
or screaming, yeah. And then just kind of get up and really just kind of go into the motions. And I think it's really important that everybody establish some sort of routine. And I think that what she's taught me, or I won't say think, what she's really taught me is to always start with yourself first, because if you can't start with yourself first, then you're not going to be able to appreciate those around you, especially those, even those that are in your family. So
that's right.
Yes.
You know, you can't appreciate my attitude when I haven't, made myself a priority. So
right.
I keep, just snapping at everyone that just kind of,
no one needs
hangs
that.
out. No one needs that. So that's what I do. And right immediately following my affirmations and my gratitudes, I go ahead and just kind of dump everything that's in my brain. That is for my music business, for the gigs and inquiries that I have outstanding, my business emails and my personal emails. That's about my what my to-do list and IPAs that I need to get done for my global beauty business. And just trying to figure out where I need to be with all my goals that day.
Tell people what IPA is.
For those who don't know what an IPA is, an income producing activity, and as a solo artist and an entrepreneur, like getting that together right is so important, because I could be working on 1,000 different things, which I end up doing, and I wouldn't get shit done.
Yeah.
So it's just been so helpful to kind of carve out time for my cello business, my lesson plans for the students, and my online beauty business.
It's a lot.
Yes, it's a lot. But for those who can do it, you can do it. Honestly, if you ask me, if you have an hour to commit to a business, you can do it. If I can do it, and I wear so many different hats, and we have 2 children, then you can do it too. So don't ever feel like, oh my gosh, how is she doing this, blah, 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 because you can probably do it better than me. I just figured out a way to do things efficiently at minimum hours. And after that, I kind of go ahead and start doing the IPAs that we talked about. And by the time it's 7, I'm kind of finished with just kind of getting my day started. And my husband is either coming back after bringing the kids, dropping the kids off at school, or he's already gone off to his office, for the day. And that's kind of like when my day actually starts, right? Starting 7 a.m., we're making coffees, or I'm making coffee on my own. And then I'm just getting some practicing done, maybe for like 30, 40 minutes. Also get some chores done around the house. Get all my content for my music business and my Monet business. And I go about my day and try to get caught up on all the content things for the week. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I think one thing that you probably forgot, or maybe we didn't discuss it. It's I mentioned earlier. So I'm mostly responsible for the kids in the morning. What most folks won't know is Journey's on top of what she's already doing. She's responsible for the afternoon until I get back, if I'm going to the office. But even when I am here, she's still responsible for the afternoon duties, and so I'm still upstairs, able to get some of my work done, so that that when by the time the kids are here, I can at least make myself available to, I don't know, maybe do 1 or 2 activities with them, and yeah, I just wanted to mention that.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
And I think it's so important that people know that what we do for each other is something that probably every functioning families do, right? Because like you can't make this work without teamwork.
Yes, teamwork
makes the dream work.
So cheesy, but it's so true.
That is what we live by in our household. So yeah, kind of like what you were talking about. I want to kind of back up and talk about like our Monday mornings. So on Monday mornings is so important to us as a family, because if we don't get a good start and plan for the week, then we are like suffering and crying by Thursday. And I swear to you, this happens with our children too. So what we do is on Monday morning we meet, right? It's a 7:30 meeting, which we have every Monday, and that is for us to talk about our finances. Where are we at for this month with our finances, right? And our liquid assets, and whether we want to, I guess, put it towards more crypto lately. That's been your thing. Or, it's about the business that we are a part of. So, David is my legal counsel for my music business. And we work together for that reason. And which is why we're doing these series, to help us become better collaborators.
Yes.
More than just husband and wife. And so, what was I saying? Just lost this.
Oh, you're talking about finances.
Oh yeah. So we'll talk about finances, what to do, the kids' activity schedules, whether we need groceries, who's gonna be able to make a quick run to the grocery store, to the dry cleaners to pick up kids' supplies for picture days and whatever. So that's been so helpful, and this is why we do this meeting on Mondays.
Yes.
Right?
It's actually been nice. I mean, as much as I dreaded doing this miniseries just because I'm not a social media person. I dreaded it only because I didn't think that I was going to be good at
being
good.
You're good at what you do already.
Yeah.
You can't worry about the other layer of people, because remember, like, I love that people are so supportive and everyone's here to watch, but remember, we're not doing this for people.
Absolutely.
We're doing this for us.
But it's not my forte. I don't have a social media presence. I call myself, what is it you call? I'm a consumer more than I'm a provider. So you'll always find me like looking at stuff on social media, but I don't ever really, I guess, contribute. So I guess this is my kind of foot in the door of trying to contribute as much as I could, or at least getting comfortable with it. But it's been nice. Oh, thanks, love. But this has been really nice. It has helped us remain accountable, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, I think accountable is a really great word to use here, because had we not been doing this, I think we could easily get back into a routine where we're just like kind of going through the motions.
Yep.
Yes.
Going through the motion means just slacking in our finances, slacking in our goals, slacking in our career, slacking in our big moves, and slacking in all the passion projects that we want to do, such as like that bathroom renovation.
Yes. We need to do something about that.
So we've been doing so many different projects and working together, and it has been nothing but delightful. But we have not had much time to like work on, what do you call it, like house rehab, renovation, like DIYs. That's what I'm trying to say. So.
But we're rehabbing ourselves, so that's what counts right now.
It's true. We are rehabbing ourselves. Good way to think of it. Okay, so before we start wrapping this up, because 15 to 20 minutes.
Yes.
Let's go. Let's do a recap on what we gathered from our morning meeting today. So there are 2 things that we got done. The third thing is still needing to be done this week, but we're so happy that out of 3 agendas we had this morning for our meeting, we got 2 done. And I'll go with mine first. So the first one that I was drafting up a letter to send out to all the I guess recipients of donation letter.
Yeah.
And reaching out all the correct board members to send our proposals to, and getting their contacts and names, so it's all ready for you to send it all out.
Yes.
And what's the second thing that you did?
The second thing that we worked on was just making sure that Journey was protected contractually. So, obviously COVID has impacted a lot of musicians out there. And so thankfully she had a document to kind of at least put in words what specifically the obligations were for another party to engage with Journey, as a musician. And so soon a letter will be sent out. This is where the fun stuff happens, and you'll be hearing from me. And so we'll start off by just sending out some official letters just stating like what their obligations were and how they failed, and we'll see where we get with it. We'll give you updates as it goes along. Obviously you can't disclose too much information, but I will say that it's nice to have contracts in place and to be able to understand what people's responsibilities are in the event that you need to use them. It's like kind of an insurance policy always.
Yes, it is. And I didn't understand the importance of this because my husband would tell me this, you need to have this contract signed, blah, 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 for many, many years. And I didn't want to deal with it because it was too much work. I just wanted to show up, collect a paycheck, play, and then bounce. And I never thought it would become this difficult to just show up, play, collect the check, and bounce. So I'm so glad I'm married to you, love.
Oh, same here, love.
Thanks for being on our second episode.
Absolutely, this is fun. I'm excited for more of these, and hopefully with different topics. This is our first kind of go at it, and we'll see what happens. As we continue along with future series.
Sounds good. Thanks, guys. And now, and then here, and stream.